Hey guys, Amy here from Leap of Faith Crafting. Thanks so much for stopping by. Today I am going to show you just a few super cute teacher appreciation gift card holder ideas. So I'm going to be using my Cricut to make this little cup. It's made out of craft board. You can also use probably cardstock. I just wanted a little bit thicker material, so I went with the craft board. This is a red one with patterned adhesive vinyl, and then you can stick a Starbucks gift card, any kind of coffee, mints, some chocolate, anything for Mondays for a teacher. You could also use this for a boss or a coworker or really anyone. And then the second one we're going to do is this cute little card. It says, "Aren't you glad this isn't an apple or mug?" Because we know teachers get a lot of those. So they really love gift cards. So this is just a really cute one with the mug and the apple, and the gift card just slides right into the mug. So we'll be making that. And if you don't have a Cricut, I still do have some free printables over on my blog. I will link below, and you can print off. Here's one for a restaurant or any kind of takeout food. It says, "When lesson planning wins over meal planning," and the gift card just sticks right in there. Or a coffee one. And this, if you have a kid like mine, the teacher will get this one. It says, "Because I know my kid and you can't drink on the job." So this, also the Starbucks gift card, just can fit right in there, and can just hand that to them, or you can put it and wrap it in a pretty bag or make a envelope for it. But anyway, that is what we'll be doing today. So if you like these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any, and let's get started. So the first thing you'll do is put a white piece of cardstock in your Cricut and a pen in the pen holder, and the Cricut will write the wording and then cut out the square for you. And then just unload that mat. And then you're going to cut out the mug and the apple and everything else in the file. And then we're going to put them all together. So I wanted this to pop a little bit, so I just added some ink stamp to the edge of it, but this is totally optional. I just use a little dauber and go all the way around, adding a little bit of black. A couple spots I got a little bit too much. And once that's done, you'll want to glue or tape the card onto some mounting if you want. So this is just a red piece of cardstock, and I just place it kind of in the upper edge with about 1/4 of an inch on the side, and then just trim off the excess so that all the edges are about the same. And then you're going to glue on the mug. So you want to make sure you only glue or tape on the outside edges of the mug, because the gift card will slide right in the middle. So just on the outside, and then just place it where you want it. And then glue the background of the apple on. And then the top piece. And that's all there is to this one. Super simple, easy. There's a little extra piece on the apple there. If you want, you can glue on the stem there. But this one is perfect for really any gift card. You can put any restaurant, any... I have a Target gift card, so I'm just sticking that right in there, but it would work for coffee or anything. So the next one we're going to do is this little mug made out of craft board. So I'm just pressing down the craft board real well onto my mat and loading it into my Cricut. And it prompts me to put in the scoring wheel, the 02 scoring wheel, since this is such a thick material. So I'm just putting that right into the housing and pressing the go button. And so this will do the scoring first. And once the scoring is done, you'll notice that the Cricut stops, and on your laptop it will prompt you to input the fine point blade, and it'll also blink. So you just take that one out and then put back in the fine point blade in the housing and click that into place. And then click the go button. So this will cut out the rest of the outline of the mug. So once that's done, I unload it, and then I'm going to cut out the adhesive vinyl that's on a light grip mat. And just putting that in and pushing the load button. So once the craft board is done, I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to click on this one because I need to change it to actually just the vinyl. So then I'm just going to click on this, and you will see that everything's ready to go, and then I'm just going to push the go button. So then that will cut out the extra wording. So once those are all cut out, you're just going to remove all the materials from their mats. And it's easiest, I flip it over just so it doesn't wrinkle up the bigger rectangle. And then I'm just going to cut off the top part where the wording is right here, just so I don't pull too much vinyl up. So then I'm just going to weed off the extra vinyl and all the little pieces that are inside the E's and the A's there. So once I have that, I'm just adding the adhesive vinyl onto, this is the handle of the cup. So you don't need to do this if you don't want to make it a different color, but I was just gonna make it the same color as the writing. And then you want to fold on all of the score lines. So on the craft board, it's pretty thick. That's why they do the double scoring line. So just fold over everything you can. If you're doing it on cardstock, you won't have to fold it as hard, but make sure you get it folded as well as you can. And then since this was going to be rolled, I used just a bottle of Mod Podge and just rolled it around this just so it creased it into a circle, so it wouldn't be so hard to roll on itself. So now you see how it goes together. Those ends just go inside of each other. So I'm just gonna use some transfer tape to apply the wording onto the front. So make sure it's right next to those slits. The slits is where the handle will be, so you know you're on the right side there. And those little tabs are actually on the front side too, on the bottom. And then just peeling the tape off and then putting in the handle so it just fits right in those slots there. And then I flipped it over and just pressed those two pieces open so it lays flat. And then I just put a little line of tape here just so it holds it together while I was folding it together, and I'm just scraping it down to get it real well creased up on the top, and then just rolling it around. And now you're going to add some tape or some hot glue or something to the ends here. I added to the wrong end on this side. It should be on the red side of that tab. But then when you put it together, you'll just press it down. And you'll see mine is a little bit open there because I put it on the wrong side. So I'm just adding some extra little glue dots into that edge just so I can press it firmly down. But this part you won't need to do if you add it on the right side. So now it's all in a mug shape, and we're just going to put on the bottom now. So the two red circles that come out are the bottom, so they're both going to be facing, the red side's going to be facing out. So put some tape or glue on the bottom of one of them, and I just put that on all those little tabs and try to get it on as circular as possible. And then flipped it over, and then I put the other red circle with the red side facing up this time into the mug, and that will hold its shape. And so now you have red on both sides. So now you can add anything you want into this mug and give it to your teacher. So thanks so much for stopping by, and please let me know if you have any questions.